My name is Caroline Nguyen, and I invite you to journey with me. Welcome to Colombia, a country where colourful traditions meet breathtaking landscapes, where every street corner hums with the rhythm of cumbia and salsa, and where warmth isn't just a temperature, it's a way of life. This extraordinary land, nestled at the very shoulder of South America, is a vibrant mosaic of cultures and ecosystems, a place where the ancient and the contemporary dance in captivating harmony. It is a nation that has for centuries been a crucible of human endeavour and natural splendour, its story etched into every mountain peak and whispered by every jungle breeze. Whether you're here, as I am, drawn by the allure of its bustling cities, the mysterious depths of its lush jungles, the majestic heights of the towering Andes, or the sun-kissed tranquility of its Caribbean beaches, Colombia offers a feast for the senses. And let us not forget the lifeblood of its fertile lands, some of the best coffee on the planet, a brew that carries the very essence of its volcanic soils and high-altitude air. Colombia, you see, has it all, a treasure trove waiting to be discovered, each facet more dazzling than the last, a testament to the sheer richness of life on our planet. In this video, we're diving deep into Colombia's history, a chronicle as rich and complex as any great epic. We will explore its diverse culture, a vibrant expression of its people's spirit. We shall wander through its unparalleled nature, a sanctuary of biodiversity. We'll savour its unique food, taste its world-renowned music, and witness its dynamic modern life. So buckle up, because this journey through Colombia, this exploration of its heart and soul, will surprise you, enchant you, and perhaps even change you at every remarkable turn. Colombia, a name that resonates with vibrancy and life, is strategically, almost poetically positioned in the northwest corner of the vast South American continent. It is a land bridge, a pivotal point where Central and South America converge, sharing its borders with no fewer than 5 distinct nations. To its east lies the immense expanse of Venezuela and the colossal Amazonian presence of Brazil. To its south, it touches the equatorial realms of Peru and Ecuador, while to its northwest, a slender isthmus connects it to Panama, the gateway to another continental mass. This unique placement has historically made Colombia a crossroads of cultures, migrations and ecological influences, shaping its destiny in countless ways. But perhaps its most defining geographical feature, a characteristic that sets it apart from all other South American nations, is its privileged access to 2 mighty oceans. To the north, the warm, azure embrace of the Caribbean Sea washes its shores, bringing with it a legacy of trade, festivity, and tropical ease. To the west, the vast and profound Pacific Ocean crashes against its coastline, a testament to the raw power of nature and a window to the wider world. This dual ocean access is not merely a geographical curiosity. It is a fundamental shaper of Colombia's incredibly diverse landscape and climate, a gift of nature that few countries can claim. From these coastlines, the land rises and falls in a breathtaking spectacle of natural diversity. Imagine, if you will, the sun-drenched tropical beaches giving way to steamy mangrove forests, which in turn yield to the foothills of majestic mountain ranges. These are the Andes, the spine of the continent, which splinter into 3 distinct cordilleras as they traverse Colombia, creating a tapestry of high-altitude paramos, fertile valleys, and even snow-capped peaks that pierce the equatorial sky. This dramatic topography orchestrates a symphony of microclimates, fostering an astonishing array of life, and shaping the distinct character of each region, from the arid deserts of La Guajira to the verdant depths of the Amazon basin. Colombia's history is as rich, as complex, and as deeply layered as the ancient volcanic soil that nourishes its world-famous coffee. Long before European sails first appeared on the horizon, this land was home to a fascinating array of indigenous civilizations. Peoples such as the Muisca, whose intricate goldwork and legends of El Dorado would later captivate the Spanish conquistadors, thrived in the high Andean plateaus. The Tairona, master builders and artisans, carved sophisticated settlements into the slopes of the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. And the Quimbaya, renowned for their exquisite metallurgy, left behind artifacts that whisper tales of a sophisticated and spiritually rich past. These cultures, each unique, laid the foundational stones of Colombia's identity. The arrival of the Spanish in the 16th century marked a profound and often tumultuous turning point. The territory was colonized and the viceroyalty of New Granada was established, becoming a crucial part of the vast Spanish Empire in the Americas. For nearly 3 centuries, colonial rule shaped the land, its society and its economy, leaving an indelible imprint on its architecture, language and religion. Yet the yearning for autonomy, for self-determination, simmered beneath the surface. In 1810, the spark of revolution ignited, and Colombia embarked on its arduous fight for independence, a struggle heroically led by visionary figures like Simon Bolivar, El Libertador, whose dream was a united South America. Independence was officially proclaimed in 1819, with Colombia forming the core of Gran Colombia, a fledgling republic that also encompassed modern-day Ecuador, Venezuela and Panama. This grand union, however, proved ephemeral, eventually dissolving into separate nations. Colombia's modern history, it must be said, has not been without its shadows and profound struggles. For a significant part of the late 20th century, the nation was tragically marked by internal conflict, a complex and painful period involving guerrilla groups, paramilitary factions, and the pervasive influence of drug cartels. Yet through it all, the spirit of the Colombian people has proven remarkably resilient. Today, Colombia is making extraordinary strides towards peace and stability, emerging with renewed vigor as a global tourist hotspot, a burgeoning hub for innovation, and a powerful symbol of hope and transformation. Our journey into Colombia's vibrant heart begins in its cities, each a unique ecosystem teeming with life, history, and its own distinct rhythm. First, we ascend to Bogotá, the high-altitude capital. Perched at over 2,600 meters, that's nearly 8,700 feet, above sea level, nestled in a vast Andean plateau, Bogotá is Colombia's largest city, a sprawling metropolis where colonial charm coexists with modern dynamism. Its lofty elevation gifts it with a cool, temperate climate year-round, often cloaked in a soft mountain mist. Here one must wander through La Candelaria, Bogotá's historic soul, a labyrinth of cobbled streets, brightly painted colonial-era buildings adorned with intricate balconies, vibrant street art that tells contemporary stories, and a remarkable concentration of museums, including the world-renowned Gold Museum, home to the planet's most extensive collection of pre-Hispanic gold artifacts, a dazzling testament to ancient craftsmanship. And for a truly breathtaking perspective, a cable car ride or a determined hike up Monserrate Mountain reveals a panoramic vista of the entire city sprawling below, a sea of lights and life. Then we venture to Medellin, often hailed as the city of eternal spring for its wonderfully temperate climate. Once a city whose name was unfortunately synonymous with the dark days of drug violence, Medellin has undergone a phoenix-like transformation, emerging as one of Latin America's most innovative and progressive urban centers. It's a testament to the resilience and forward-thinking spirit of its people, the Paisas. A visit here is incomplete without experiencing Comuna 13. Once a neighborhood caught in the crossfire of conflict, it is now a vibrant tapestry of colorful street art, its steep hillsides navigated by a remarkable system of outdoor public escalators, symbolizing social inclusion and renewal. The metro cable, a network of gondolas, not only offers stunning aerial views of the city clinging to the valley slopes, but also crucially connects marginalized communities to the city center. And in the heart of the city, Botero Plaza proudly displays the voluminous, whimsical sculptures of Medellin's most famous son, artist Fernando Botero. Our urban exploration continues to the Caribbean coast, to the enchanting city of Cartagena. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Cartagena is undeniably one of the most romantic and historically rich cities in all the Americas. Stepping into its walled city is like stepping back in time. Here, centuries-old stone ramparts enclose a magical world of narrow cobblestone streets, sun-drenched plazas, and colonial mansions draped in bougainvillea, their balconies overflowing with vibrant blooms. The imposing Castillo San Felipe de Barajas, a massive fortress that once guarded the city from pirates and invaders, offers a fascinating glimpse into its strategic past, with its labyrinthine tunnels and commanding lookout points. Just a short boat ride away lie the Rosario Islands, an archipelago of coral cays and white sand beaches, offering a perfect tropical escape. And one cannot speak of Colombian cities without mentioning Cali, the undisputed salsa capital of the world. Here, music and dance are not just pastimes, they are the very lifeblood of the city. The air thrums with infectious rhythms, and locals are always eager to share their passion, inviting you to join in the dance. Finally, further along the coast, Barranquilla hosts the second largest carnival in Latin America every February. A dazzling, riotous explosion of costumes, parades, traditional music and unbridled joy, second only to Rio's famed celebration. Chapter 4. A realm of biodiversity, nature and adventure. Colombia remarkably holds the distinction of being the second most biodiverse country on our planet, surpassed only by the vast expanse of Brazil. This incredible richness of life is a direct consequence of its varied geography. A tapestry woven with tropical coastlines, soaring mountain ranges, expansive grasslands and dense rainforests. It is a land where one can, quite literally, find oneself hiking amidst the cool, misty peaks of the Andes in the morning, and by sunset be lulled by the gentle waves of a Caribbean beach. This concentration of ecosystems within a single nation is a natural marvel, offering an unparalleled spectrum of environments for flora and fauna to thrive and for us as explorers to witness. Among its top natural wonders, Tayrona National Park stands out as a jewel of the Caribbean coast. Here, the lush emerald green jungle, teeming with howler monkeys and iridescent birds, tumbles down to meet pristine beaches of golden sand and turquoise waters. Ancient stone paths, laid by the Tayrona people centuries ago, wind through the forest, leading to secluded coves where one can swim in crystal-clear lagoons, or even, for the truly adventurous, sleep in hammocks slung between palm trees, serenaded by the sounds of the wild. It is a place where the raw beauty of nature is preserved in a delicate, almost sacred balance, a sanctuary for both wildlife and the human spirit seeking solace. Venturing inland into the heart of the coffee region, we discover the ethereal beauty of the Cocora Valley. This breathtaking landscape is the sanctuary of Colombia's national tree, the Quindio wax palm, the tallest palm species in the world. These slender giants, some reaching heights of up to 60 meters, pierce the sky, standing like sentinels over the verdant rolling hills, often shrouded in mist, creating a scene of almost surreal beauty. The valley offers magnificent hiking trails and the opportunity for horseback riding through its dramatic scenery. Further south, near the town of Leticia, lies Colombia's gateway to the legendary Amazon rainforest. Here, one can immerse oneself in the planet's largest tropical rainforest, navigating its intricate waterways, encountering unique wildlife, and learning from the indigenous communities who call this vital ecosystem home. And then there is Cano Cristales, the river of 5 colors or liquid rainbow, a truly magical phenomenon. For a few months each year, typically from July to November, this unique riverbed blooms with vibrant aquatic plants, Macarenia clavigera, painting the water in dazzling hues of red, yellow, green, blue and black, a spectacle that seems almost otherworldly. Chapter 5. The Golden Bean, the Coffee Culture. Colombia is a name synonymous with exceptional coffee, and rightly so. It consistently ranks among the world's top producers of high-quality Arabica beans, a reputation cultivated over generations of meticulous farming and a deep understanding of the land. The Eje Cafetero, or coffee cultural landscape, a sprawling region encompassing parts of the Caldas, Quindio and Risaralda departments, is so integral to the nation's identity and economy that it has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This designation honors not just the coffee itself, but the entire cultural tapestry woven around its cultivation, the traditions, the architecture, and the way of life of the coffee-growing communities. To truly immerse oneself in this rich coffee culture, a visit to charming towns like Salento, with its colourful colonial architecture and proximity to the Kokora Valley, or Manizales and Armenia, bustling hubs of the coffee trade, is an absolute must. Here, numerous fincas or coffee farms open their doors to visitors, offering an intimate journey from bean to cup. You can wander through the verdant coffee plantations, learning to distinguish the bright red cherries ready for harvest. Understand the careful processes of picking, washing, drying and roasting the beans, all explained by the very people whose lives are dedicated to this craft. And of course, the experience culminates in sipping some of the freshest, most aromatic coffee you've ever tasted, often with the farmer who grew it. What then is the secret behind Colombian coffee's celebrated flavour profile? Its balanced acidity, smooth body and rich aroma? It lies in a unique, almost magical confluence of natural factors. The country's equatorial location provides consistent sunlight, while the Andean mountains offer the perfect high altitudes, generally between 1,200 and 1,800 meters, where the finest Arabica beans thrive, maturing slowly to develop complex flavors. The rich volcanic soil, a legacy of the region's geological activity, imparts essential minerals to the coffee plants. And finally, the regular ample rainfall, distributed throughout the year, ensures the cherries ripen perfectly. It is this delicate interplay of geography, climate and generations of human expertise that makes Colombian coffee a true treasure. Chapter 6. Colombian food, a real taste of the land. You know, Colombian food is a lot like its amazing views and friendly people. It's different all over the country, super comforting and full of real yummy flavour. The food here is a cool mix, with roots from the native folks, a touch of Spanish ways, and even some African cooking traditions. That means you get dishes that are super filling and just make you feel good. Every part of Colombia is super proud of its own special dishes. It's like a food map that shows you what grows there and what the local traditions are. Trying all the food in Colombia is a real adventure. It's a trip for your taste buds, and it really helps you connect with the country and its awesome people. Get ready to find all sorts of yummy foods that are just as lively and friendly as Colombia itself. Now, a super important part of Colombian food, something you'll see in lots of different ways all over, is the simple but amazing arepa. These are yummy little corn cakes made from corn flour. You can eat them grilled, baked or fried. And how they're made and what you eat them with can be really different depending on where you are. Some arepas are thick and full of cheese, others are thin and crispy. You can eat them plain or stuffed with meat, eggs or cheese. Each place has its own special way of making this favourite food. Then there's the super famous bandeja paisa. This dish is like a giant party on a plate. It comes from a part of Colombia called Antioquia, especially from the city of Medellin. And wow, you need to be really hungry for this one. It usually has red beans cooked with pork, white rice, ground meat, chicharrón, that's crispy pork belly, a fried egg, plantain, chorizo, sausage, an arepa, black pudding and a slice of avocado. It really shows how much people there love to eat and all the great food that grows in that area. And from the cool city of Bogotá, we have ajiaco. It's a yummy chicken and potato soup that everyone loves. This thick, creamy soup is usually made with 3 kinds of potatoes, corn on the cob, chicken, and a special local herb called guascas. That herb gives it a really unique and tasty flavour. People often eat it with capers, avocado, and a little bit of cream on top. It's a mix of amazing flavours and feels so good, especially on a cold day up in the mountains. Let's talk about empanadas. These are yummy little pockets made of dough that can be fried or baked. You can find them everywhere, on street corners and in people's houses. They're usually filled with tasty stuff like seasoned meat, cheese or potatoes, and people often eat them with a spicy sauce called age. And we also have to talk about patacones. These are crispy, crunchy slices of green plantain that are fried 2 times. They're great as a side dish or a starter. Sometimes they come with a garlic sauce or something called hogao, which is a yummy tomato and onion sauce. And that's not all. If you love fruit, Colombia is like heaven. There are so many amazing and different fruits here. You can try lulo, which is a bit tart, guanabana or soursop, which is super creamy, maracuya or passion fruit, which smells amazing, and uchuva or goldenberry, which is sweet and a little sour. Each one tastes like a little bit of sunshine. Chapter 7. The Rhythms of Life, Music and Dance. The soul of Colombia, it could be argued, resonates most profoundly in its music and dance. These are not mere forms of entertainment, they are fundamental expressions of life, history and cultural identity, as diverse and as vibrant as the nation's landscapes. From the sultry Caribbean coast to the Andean highlands and deep into the Pacific jungles, distinct rhythms have evolved, each telling a story, each inviting movement. The air itself often seems to hum with melody, a constant soundtrack to daily life, making it almost impossible not to feel the urge to move, to participate in this joyous celebration of existence. Along the Caribbean coast, the traditional rhythms of cumbia and vallenato reign supreme. Cumbia, with its hypnotic blend of indigenous African and European influences, its shuffling steps and flowing skirts, evokes a sense of timeless tradition. Vallenato, characterized by the soulful interplay of the accordion, caja vallenata, a small drum, and guacharaca, a percussion instrument, tells stories of love and everyday life, its melodies both melancholic and uplifting. These sounds are the heartbeat of the coastal communities, passed down through generations, celebrated in festivals and enjoyed in everyday gatherings. Venture to Cali, and you enter the undisputed domain of salsa. Here, salsa is more than just a dance. It's a passion, a way of life, a highly refined art form. The city's nightlife pulsates with the electrifying energy of salsa clubs or salsotecas, where dancers of astonishing skill and grace spin and glide across the floor. Salsa schools abound, welcoming beginners and experts alike to learn the intricate footwork and feel the infectious rhythm. But Colombia's musical landscape extends far beyond these traditional forms. It is a powerhouse in the world of reggaeton, having gifted the global stage with superstars like J Balvin and Karol G, whose contemporary beats dominate charts worldwide. And then there is champeta, an Afro-Colombian genre born in the coastal city of Cartagena, blending African soukous, Caribbean calypso and reggae, and Colombian musical traditions into a vibrant, high-energy sound that is uniquely its own. Music truly is everywhere in Colombia, spilling from open doorways, enlivening public plazas, accompanying journeys on local buses, and Colombians, with their innate joy and warmth, love to dance. So, when you hear that rhythm, don't be shy. Jump in and let the music move you. Chapter 9. The Heart of Colombia, People and Hospitality. Beyond the breathtaking landscapes, the vibrant cities, and the rich cultural tapestry, there lies what many consider to be Colombia's greatest treasure, its people. Colombians are, by their very nature, famously friendly, exceptionally warm, and immensely proud of their multifaceted culture and the stunning natural beauty of their homeland. There is an openness, an approachability that one encounters almost immediately, a genuine interest in visitors that transforms a simple trip into a series of heartfelt human connections. This inherent warmth is not a performance for tourists, it is an authentic expression of a deeply ingrained hospitality that defines the Colombian spirit. It is a common and delightful experience in Colombia to be spontaneously invited for a tinto, a small cup of black coffee, or even a home-cooked meal after only a brief encounter with a local. This simple act of sharing is a profound gesture of welcome, an open door into their lives and their culture. Whether you find yourself chatting with a shopkeeper, seeking directions from a passerby, or sharing a bench in a local plaza, you are likely to be met with a sincere smile and a willingness to engage, to share a story, or to offer assistance. This generosity of spirit is a common thread that runs through the diverse fabric of Colombian society, from the bustling urban centres to the most remote rural communities. Despite the hardships and challenges that have marked chapters of their recent history, the Colombian people possess an extraordinary optimism and an inspiring resilience. There's a palpable sense of looking forward, of building a brighter future, while simultaneously cherishing the rich heritage of their past. They are eager, indeed often overjoyed, to share the beauty, the vibrancy, and the positive transformations of their country with visitors from around the world. This desire to showcase the real Colombia, to dispel outdated stereotypes and reveal the nation's true heart, is a powerful driving force. It is this human element, this profound sense of welcome and connection, that often leaves the most lasting impression on those who journey here. While Colombia deeply cherishes its rich history and vibrant traditions, it is by no means a nation solely defined by its past. It is in fact a country dynamically embracing the future, a place of burgeoning innovation and youthful energy. Modern Colombia is characterized by a forward-looking spirit, evident in its rapidly developing cities, its entrepreneurial drive, and its growing presence on the global stage in diverse fields. This contemporary dynamism coexists harmoniously with its ancient roots, creating a fascinating interplay between the old and the new, a society that honors its heritage while forging a new path forward. One of the most striking indicators of this progress is the country's growing technology sector. Cities like Medellin and Bogotá in particular have emerged as significant tech hubs in Latin America, attracting investment, fostering startups, and cultivating a skilled workforce. Medellin, once known for entirely different reasons, has remarkably rebranded itself as a center for innovation, with initiatives promoting digital transformation and technological advancement. This burgeoning tech scene is not just about economic development. It's about creating new opportunities, solving local challenges with creative solutions, and connecting Colombia more deeply with the global digital economy. Beyond technology, Colombia is experiencing a significant boom in tourism as more and more travelers discover its incredible diversity and welcoming atmosphere. This influx is managed with an increasing focus on sustainability and community-based initiatives, aiming to share the benefits widely. Furthermore, Colombia is gaining increasing international recognition for its vibrant contributions to film, fashion, and the arts. Colombian filmmakers are telling compelling stories that resonate globally. Its fashion designers are making their mark with unique aesthetics that often incorporate traditional crafts, and its artists are exploring contemporary themes with bold creativity. Colombians are, by nature, entrepreneurial and forward-looking, and their cities, particularly the larger metropolises, reflect this youthful energy and optimistic outlook, making it an exciting and inspiring place to witness a nation in dynamic evolution. It is important, and indeed responsible, to address the topic of safety when considering a journey to any destination. And Colombia is no exception. Yes, it is true that Colombia endured a troubled past, a period marked by internal conflict and security challenges that for a time cast a shadow over its international reputation. However, it is equally true and vitally important to emphasize that things have changed dramatically and for the better. The Colombia of today is a far cry from the headlines of decades past. Significant strides in peace and security have transformed the nation, opening it up to the world in ways previously unimaginable. For the vast majority of travelers, particularly those who stick to the well-trodden tourist areas and major cities, Colombia is a safe and remarkably welcoming destination. Popular locations like Bogotá's La Candelaria, Medellin's El Poblado, the historic walled city of Cartagena, and the tranquil coffee region are routinely and safely enjoyed by thousands of international visitors every year. The Colombian government and local communities have invested heavily in ensuring the safety and well-being of tourists, recognizing the vital importance of this sector to the nation's continued progress and positive image on the world stage. That being said, like venturing to any new place in the world, exercising common sense and taking sensible precautions is always advisable. It's prudent to stick to well-known and well-lit neighborhoods, especially after dark. Avoid flaunting expensive valuables, such as ostentatious jewelry or large amounts of cash, which could attract unwanted attention. When it comes to transportation, particularly in larger cities, Opt for reliable options like registered taxis, which can often be booked through an app or called by your hotel, or utilize reputable ride-hailing apps that offer traceability and pre-agreed fares. Please do not let outdated stereotypes or fear-mongering deter you. Colombia is ready, willing, and incredibly eager to show you what it is truly about. A land of immense beauty, profound warmth, and captivating experiences. To ensure your journey through the wonders of Colombia is as smooth and enjoyable as possible, a little practical preparation can go a long way. Let's consider some essential travel tips. Firstly, the currency. The official currency of Colombia is the Colombian peso, often abbreviated as COP. While credit and debit cards are widely accepted in cities and larger establishments, it is always a good idea to carry some cash, especially when venturing into more rural areas, visiting local markets, or for smaller purchases like street food or tips. ATMs are readily available in urban centres, but it's wise to inform your bank of your travel plans beforehand to avoid any issues with card usage. Next, timing your visit. While Colombia's diverse geography means you can find pleasant weather somewhere in the country almost year-round, the generally accepted best times to visit coincide with the two main dry seasons. These typically run from December to March and again from July to August. During these periods, you're likely to experience sunnier skies and less rainfall, particularly in the Andean regions and the Caribbean coast, making it ideal for sightseeing, hiking, and beach activities. However, even during the wetter seasons, rain often comes in short bursts, and the lush landscapes are at their most vibrant. Regarding entry requirements, many nationalities, including citizens of the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and most European Union countries, can visit Colombia visa-free for tourism purposes for up to 90 days. However, it is crucial to check the specific visa requirements for your nationality well in advance of your trip, as regulations can change. Ensure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended stay. For power plugs, Colombia uses Type A and Type B electrical outlets, the same as those found in the United States and Canada, with a standard voltage of 110 volts. Finally, tipping etiquette in restaurants, a service charge of around 10%, known as propina voluntaria, is often included in the bill. If it's not, or if you've received exceptional service, a tip of 10 to 15% is customary and appreciated. For other services like tour guides or hotel staff, small tips for good service are also welcome. Colombia, as I have discovered and hope to have conveyed, is far more than just a destination on a map. It is an experience, a profound immersion into a world brimming with life, colour, and an indomitable spirit. It is the distant echo of a vallenato accordion drifting from a mountain village at dusk, a melody that speaks of love and longing. It is the genuine, heart-warming smile from a street vendor as they offer you a taste of some exotic, sun-ripened fruit, a simple gesture of human connection. It is the gentle, caressing breeze that sweeps in from the Caribbean coast, carrying with it the scent of salt, sea, and adventure. This is a country that doesn't just invite you to observe. It beckons you to participate, to engage all your senses. Colombia invites you to dance to its infectious rhythms, whether you know the steps or not. It invites you to sip its world-renowned coffee, savouring the rich flavours born from its fertile volcanic soil. It invites you to explore its astonishingly diverse landscapes, from snow-capped Andean peaks to the humid depths of the Amazon rainforest. And perhaps most importantly, it is a country that seems to have an almost magical ability to make you fall in love. With its places, its culture, its energy, and above all, its remarkable people. So, whether you are an intrepid backpacker seeking untrodden paths, a dedicated foodie eager to explore new culinary horizons, a history lover fascinated by tales of ancient civilizations and colonial pasts, or a nature junkie yearning to connect with some of the planet's most extraordinary biodiversity, Colombia truly has something special to offer you. It is a land of resilience, of transformation, and of boundless warmth. It is a country that opens its arms wide and says, "Welcome, come and discover it for yourself." As they say here, "Te esperamos," we await you. And so, our journey through the remarkable land of Colombia, for now, draws to a close. From the soaring peaks of the Andes to the sun-kissed Caribbean shores, from the echoes of ancient history to the vibrant pulse of modern life, we've only just begun to scratch the surface of what this incredible country has to offer. The true magic of Colombia, I believe, lies not just in its stunning vistas or its rich coffee, but in the warmth of its people and the infectious joy that permeates every corner of this diverse nation. It has been my distinct pleasure to share these glimpses with you, to walk alongside you through its colourful streets and verdant landscapes. Colombia is a country that stays with you long after you've departed its shores, a place that beckons you to return, to explore further, to connect deeper. The memories of its music, its flavours and the smiles of its people create an indelible imprint on the heart, a testament to a land that so generously shares its spirit with all who visit. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and felt the call of Colombia, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more adventures, and let us know in the comments. What part of Colombia are you most excited to visit? Perhaps it's the historic charm of Cartagena, the innovative spirit of Medellin, or the natural wonders of the Amazon. We'd love to hear from you. Hasta pronto! Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. See you next time.